Hello and welcome to this lesson on fractions of amounts. Let's jump right in. So here we've got a first example where we need to find 2/3 of 18. Now the way we find fractions of amount is quite simple. We need to do two steps. We need to divide by the bottom and then multiply by the top. Okay, so what does that look like in practice? Well, if you look at this example here, we've got 18. So we're going to start with 18. And the first step says to divide by the bottom. And that means the bottom number of the fraction. So we're going to do 18 divided by 3. Okay, so that's where that's come from. And the answer to that is 6. Then, using this answer, we're going to multiply by the top. So we're going to do 6 times 2 is my top number up here. So we're going to times it by 2. Okay, and that is 12. The answer to this question, 2/3 of 18, is simply 12. Okay, so it's nice and straightforward. There's only 2 steps to this lesson, and that is to divide by the bottom and then multiply by the top. Let's have a look at another example. So here we are at example 2. We're going to find 3/4 of 16. So if you remember, there's only 2 steps. We're going to start with the number 16. We are going to divide by the bottom number, which in this case is 4, which gives us an answer of 4. We then take our answer to this. We are going to multiply it by the top number. 4 times 3 is 12. And that is our answer to the question. 3/4 of 16 is 12. Let's have a look at our next example then. So last example then, we need to find 5/8 of 24. So again, nice and straightforward. Now we should all be getting into the rhythm of this now. We're going to divide by our bottom number, which is 8. And I believe there are 3/8 in 24. We then take that number and we multiply it by the top, which is now 5. So 3 times 5 is 15, meaning that 5/8 of 24 is equal to 15. And that's it, okay? There's no more tricks. You simply take your number, you divide it by the bottom, and then multiply it by the top, okay? So let's have a look at the main task then. So here are your questions, okay? So pause the video and have a go at them. Take your time, and if you're feeling up to it, give the extension a go, okay? Best of luck. Okay, if you've done those questions, here are 2 challenge questions we can try. So pause the video and have a go at these challenge questions. Best of luck. Okay, let's go through the answers then. So very well done if you answered all these questions correctly. And here are the answers to the challenge questions. Very well done if you got those right. Let's have a look at our final checking question now then. There are 240 pupils in year 10. 4/6 of these pupils take history as a GCSE choice. And of those history pupils, 5/8 are boys. How many boys in year 10 take history as a GCSE subject? Pause the video and have a go at this checking question. Best of luck. Okay, so there's 2 parts to this question. The first part is finding out how many pupils take history. So the first part is how many pupils take history. And that is 4/6 of 240. Now, we should all know by now how to find a fraction of an amount. we're going to do 240 divided by 6. Now, if 24 divided by 6 is 4, 240 divided by 6 is 40. We take that 40, we're going to times it by 4. Now, if 4 times 4 is 16, 40 times 4 is 160. So that is our answer here. Highlight this number because we're going to need this for later. The next part says, of those history pupils, the 160, 5/8 are boys. How many boys in year 10 take history as a GCSE subject? So now the final amount we need, the boys who study history, that is going to be 5/8 of our 160, yeah? So we're calling back on that number we just calculated. And final time now. 5/8 of 160, well, we take our 160 and we're going to divide it by 8. And again, we should know what 16 divided by 8 is. That's 2. But 160 divided by 8 will be 20, so 10 times bigger. Finally, times it by the top number. So 20 times 5, well, hopefully you know that is 100. And that is our final answer for the question. Yellow. Okay. Excellent job, guys. Thank you for watching, and hopefully now you're able to find fractions of an amount. Bye now.